April, you've got some questions that you're going to ask me now. But April, this was my home when I was your age, believe it or not. My dad come and worked here. He come and worked here, worked for the newsprint mill. He used to fall trees. But you've done so much more. Your mum and dad's done so much more to the house than when I was here, because this was my bedroom here. I actually thought my bedroom was a big bedroom, but it's quite obvious it was actually a little bedroom. But so I'm very pleased that I'm actually sitting in my old house. And when I was your age, I could have never imagined that my life would have turned out the way it has. So hopefully, when you said that you want to be a vet, I hope that you do become a vet, because life is about having dreams. And my dream, because my dad was a wood chopper, my dream that I wanted to win a world title one day, like my dad. And now I've won 183 of them. So dreams do come true. So hopefully your dreams will come true in my old house. So when you become a vet, you've got to come back and tell me, okay? Okay. They tell me you've got some questions you want to ask me.
When did you live in my house?
Well, now I'm 51 years of age. So back, say, 10, which was 40 years ago. So back in, oh God, I don't know, that's back 1960, about 1964, I suppose. It's a long time ago, isn't it? Yes. So that's a long time ago.
Who lived in my house with you?
Well, I lived in this house with my mum and my dad, and I had 3 other brothers. And when my younger brother was born, that's when we left. We spent about 7 years in this house.
Why did you write on the window pane?
Well, I was probably naughty. Did you get in trouble for writing on things? So I reckon what happened is that this is the last time we left here, and it's funny, April, sometimes when you get older in life you kind of forget things, and when I was 9 years of age living here, there are things that you kind of forget. But after coming in this house, I'm starting to remember. On our last day we left here, that's when I signed on that window, and I left for some reason I did that, and it was probably the last few days of living in this house. So just I thought I did that, and isn't it nice that it's still about after all this time? So when you leave this house, you've got to put a signature somewhere, okay? But don't tell Mum or Dad.
Why did you live in Maydena?
Well, I lived in Maydena because my dad worked here, and it was a big shock coming to Maydena because we left Richmond, and my dad worked on a farm at Richmond, and coming to Maydena, and it used to rain a lot when I was a kid here. So rainy day to day reminds me when I was a kid here. So.
Has Maydena changed much?
Oh, it's unbelievable how much it has changed. When I was your age, there was a lot of kids at school. I'm not quite sure how many kids go to Maydena school now, but there was people like Doug Ude and Ronnie Sheriff. They used to run at the footy ground there. They used to run a gym, and there was probably 30 or 40 kids used to go there overnight. The footy ground was all nicely mowed, and there was games there every Saturday through the winter. I noticed the old chopping arena was all grown up. Well, here in Maydena, when I was a kid, this was quite a famous little town, Maydena, because we had the best wood choppers in the world here. We had Doug Ude, and we had Ronnie Sheriff, we had blokes like Laurie McCoy, Les Duggan, and of course my dad. And so this was quite a famous place for wood chopping. So wood chopping was quite big here. As a kid growing up, everything just seems so far away. I remember I used to come home for lunch from school, and it seemed to take ages to walk from the school to here because I was so small. And so that's something that I've seen has changed, is that everything just seems so close now. Where even this house, it was a big house when I was a kid, you know, and now you look back and it is quite a small home. So things do change, and that's what you'll find as well as you get older in life, that things have changed that much that what you thought was a long way away. I remember I always used to hate going from here to Hobart because it used to be so long. It used to take so long, I thought, and really it's not that long at all. It's just as a kid as you grow up. So things change. So that's what I think has changed the most, is that things are not that far away. Well, thank you, April. I hope you enjoy this house, and I hope it gives you lots of happy memories, because this was a very happy place for me as a kid growing up. I was very lucky that I had two brothers, and I was very lucky that I had a beautiful mum and dad. And I think that you've got the same thing. So I reckon that you will have a lovely time here. Thank you. Whoever's watching this, and I hope that you realise that my spelling has been still the same, and I used to write the same. This window come out of the old house, and it's funny, I can just remember, well, when you walk into somewhere after a long period of time, you actually can remember things. And I remember signing this here the last few days of us being here, and so I wrote David, and the reason probably I didn't put Foster down is probably I couldn't spell it, but just joking. But I can remember actually lifting this window and leaning over the window and talking to the people that used to live next door, was the Flanagans, and I remember talking to Mr. Flanagan. So I'm really pleased that they've kept the window, and very happy to sign it, and hopefully down the track, when I'm maybe dead and gone, that it might be a start for April to pay for all of her uni fees or something. So, but I will just sign under that, I think.
Yeah.
I put a little smiley face on things these days, and the reason I've done that over the last 15 years ago, I was at Camp Quality, and I did a woodchop exhibition, and one of the guys said, "Can I have your autograph, Mr. Foster?" And I said yes, and I signed it, and he said, "Would you like mine?" And here's this young man going through cancer and the whole thing. I said yeah, and he signed his name and he put a smiley face, and I said, "What's the idea with a smiley face?" And he said, "It's the cheapest thing in the world." And after thinking about this young child going through cancer, and he said, put a smiley face, because a smile is the cheapest thing in the world. So I actually use that all the time now, that smiley face. So anyway, this is the window out of the old house, and it's probably worth a fortune. Now put your right hand up. Now put your left hand up. Now put both of your hands up like that, and just go like that to me.